Breaking news, y'all. Breaking news. We got some breaking news. So look, Lil Durk might be coming home after the informant done lied to the feds. Now, we gonna get into all that, and then I'm gonna give y'all my opinion of what I think about this whole Lil Durk situation. Get in the comments. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. So let's talk about it. Lil Durk lawyer argued the fact that the main witness testimony kept changing under duress, like he was forced to say Durk paid for a murder for hire, right? Then it say Durk filed a reply supporting his MTD for vagueness or obtained bill of particulars. Indictment fails to specify time, place, or circumstances of the bounty offer, and that the direction of claims government reliance on discovery does not cure lack of notice. He also argues that there's a risk of an unfair trial due to shifting witnesses' stories and theories if the government doesn't clearly lay out the facts they presented to the grand jury. Then it say PW1 first claimed that there was no bounty, that he did not commit the murder for money. He did it under duress, then magically changed his story. They realized what he was saying was cap, probably why the SSI removed the allegation that Diddy actually paid the bounty. Now look, check this out. Now I hear people, Durk coming home, he ain't do nothing, he gonna beat the case. Let me tell y'all why this information is not good for Durk at all like y'all think it is. The reason why it's not good for Durk is because PW1 is taking responsibility for killing Lil Pab. PW1 is a shooter. PW1, whether he said Durk didn't pay him at first he said he was just sliding for Von. Then he turned around and said Durk paid him. Okay, look. The problem is that even if Durk lawyers cross him up, prove he was lying or prove he lied or whatever like that, Durk's fate is gonna be in the hands of that jury. You see what I'm saying? And then y'all also gotta remember, which I think this is insane, PW1 is not one of the people that they locked up and charged for Lil Pab murder. Meaning, he ain't even been sentenced yet for it. But he already told them that he did it. So, they coming with all this other stuff. Durk was trying to get O-Block members killed. Durk did that revenge for his brothers. Now they saying Lil Durk had 2 fires set somewhere in Atlanta. He tried to burn down something. Man, look, listen. It's gonna be up to what the jury believe. I'm gonna tell y'all, whatever the jury believe, that's what's gonna happen to Lil Durk. That's pretty much where we at with it. We ain't gotta go back and forth and speculate or none of that. It's gonna be up to the jury. That's it. That's all, man. That's what it's ultimately gonna boil down to. Whoever the jury believe. But the reason Durk is in a bad situation is because not only do he got PW1 telling on him, whoever CW1 is, he telling on him. Everybody say OT Vonnie flip, which it seemed like he did because as y'all can see, OT Vonnie ain't been none in the paperwork. OT Vonnie ain't filed no motions. OT Vonnie is not locked up in California with the rest of Durk and them at. Like, why he the only one that got moved? Why his lawyers ain't filed no motions? Like, what? Like, what's going on with Vonnie? So that means Vonnie done flipped already too. So you got Vonnie telling on Durk, PW1 telling on Durk, CW1 telling on Durk, And the dudes from California telling on Durk. So let's just say PW1 is lying, right? And he just slid for Von and never got paid for it. Okay, cool. What Vonnie gonna say? What the other witnesses gonna say? So what the government is trying to tell Durk, his lawyers, and everybody else is that we don't want to reveal this information because Lil Durk is dangerous. He gonna get them killed. He gonna hurt their family. He gonna do this. He gonna do that. So they not even trying to let all their information out until the case start because they don't want the case jeopardized, according to them. Durk and them lawyer like, no, y'all need to tell us everything. We need names. We need to know who the people is and this and that. But the stuff y'all telling us is like, okay, y'all saying this person saying this person said something else at first. But that's just PW1. What about everybody else? PW1 ain't the only one that's snitching. And that's gonna be the problem. If them jurors believe one person that's snitching on Durk, he cooked. It ain't about the evidence or none of that. It's gonna be about what the jury believe. And if the jury believe one of them, it's no way Durk getting out this case. It's no way he beating this case, bro. He got too many people telling on him. And a lot of people saying that PW1 is OTF jam. I don't know if it's jam. I don't know who the hell PW1 is. But what I do know is, okay, he's been changing the story and all that. All right, cool. He get on the stand. Durk lawyers could fry him. They could cook him. Okay, cool. The fact still remains. How many people you know is finna get on that stand and say, I participated in that murder? Now, we seen the same thing with Dolph case with Cornelius telling on Govan. He told on Govan. The jury felt like it wasn't enough evidence against Govan and they let Govan go. The jury has to feel like it's not enough evidence against Lil Durk for them to let him go, or they're not letting him go. That's what it's gonna boil down to, man. He gonna have to fight. And so this right here, Lil Durk lawyer claims the feds has weak case against Lil Durk. Nothing directly ties to him to the actual murder that was committed. Now, Durk filed his reply to the government's opposition to exclude other bad acts. Basically says the government admit the case against Durk at least is weak if they can't prove it without bringing up all those unrelated unreliable stuff. You know what I'm saying? All right, so they argue just because the alleged murders mentioned Durk in a text posted on a picture with money and Durk's song playing doesn't mean dude paid for it. They talking about him paying for getting revenge for his brother. Now, this the thing, right? And this what it boils down to. The thing about Durk paying for revenge for his brother don't really matter. Durk ain't on trial for that. His lawyers, they can get around that. The feds trying to use that to say like Durk put bounties on people and he get people killed. Like I said, the problem is going to be if the jury believe any one of those snitches, because the judge, no matter what the lawyers are saying, the judge is allowing this stuff to be evidence. So that's how you know when they really trying to cook you. When they allowing stuff that to be evidence that it shouldn't be evidence. Like even if Durk did pay for somebody to get killed as revenge for D-Thing, that shouldn't be allowed as evidence because that's not what he's on trial for. But because the judge said they gonna allow it, they allowing it. It's up to the jury to believe if Durk was putting hits on people. And that's what it's gonna boil down to, man. We'll just have to wait and see what the case pan out. But like I said, it's really up to the jury. It ain't up to me, the lawyers. It ain't up to Durk. It's gonna be up to how the jury feel. And Durk is getting told on by at least 6 people. We ain't seen remember how the Julio Fulio case was. Remember how the Young Dolph case was. We ain't seen all the text messages yet. We ain't seen all the videos and all that yet. And then ain't no federal court cases. So we gonna get the little pains and all that stuff like how they was doing for when they was doing Diddy case. You see what I'm saying? So we ain't gonna have footage of inside the courtroom. Like how we had with the Julio Fulio them case and all that, because that was state. But this is federal. And we not gonna have all that. So we not gonna get to see, they gonna draw who sat on the witness stand, but without them giving the names, we ain't gonna even know who did that. And who telling. Now, I'm pretty sure the people around Durk already probably know who some of these people is. But some of them might know, like the 2 dudes that's from California. If they ain't never had no interaction with them, they don't even know who these 2 dudes is. And they telling on Durk. So the whole thing just turned into one big, we think about it. 5, 6 people locked up for Lil Pop murder. You got 5, 6 people that's telling. And the people that's allegedly telling, none of them are the shooters. Except for PW1. So Durk got a battle on his hand, man. I ain't gonna lie. We have to see how it all pan out, man. But y'all get down in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think about all this, man. It's your boy Buddha. I'm out.